1. Introduction to cultural tourism and its role in sustainable development. Cultural tourism is a vital bridge between heritage conservation and economic empowerment, between identity and global interaction. In this module, we explore cultural tourism as a dynamic field that goes beyond sightseeing to encompass immersive experiences rooted in local traditions, lifestyles, and heritage assets. When managed effectively, it becomes a major driver for sustainable development, fostering cultural preservation, community participation, environmental stewardship, and inclusive growth. Cultural tourism is not merely about visiting monuments. It involves intangible heritage, such as festivals, cuisine, music, oral histories, crafts, and rituals. Its impact reverberates across economic, social, environmental, and cultural domains. 2. Defining cultural tourism. Cultural tourism refers to travel motivated by an interest in experiencing and understanding the cultural expressions of a destination, including tangible cultural assets, e.g., museums, palaces, architecture, historical sites. Intangible heritage, e.g., languages, beliefs, art forms, cuisine, ceremonies. Living cultures, e.g., indigenous communities, urban heritage neighborhoods. It includes participation in local life, educational travel, creative tourism, and spiritual pilgrimages. It is experience-driven and enhances cross-cultural understanding. 3 characteristics of cultural tourism: authenticity. Tourists seek genuine experiences, not staged or commercialized performances. Interpretation. Tourists need context. Guides, signage, storytelling, and narratives enhance value. Sensitivity. Cultural tourism must be mindful of religious beliefs, social customs, and heritage fragility. High value, low volume. Cultural tourists typically spend more and stay longer, but are fewer in number. Linked to creative economy. Crafts, performing arts, and cultural products can be monetized and exported. 4 types of cultural tourism. Heritage tourism, visits to historic sites, monuments, and museums. Ethnic, tribal tourism, exploring indigenous cultures and traditions. Religious and spiritual tourism, pilgrimages, visits to sacred places. Festival tourism, participating in local carnivals, rituals, and cultural celebrations. Gastronomy tourism, experiencing local cuisine and food traditions. Literary and art tourism, exploring locations tied to writers, films, or visual art history. Creative tourism, learning a cultural skill, e.g., pottery, dance, music, through direct participation. 5 cultural tourism and the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Cultural tourism supports multiple SDGs, notably SDG 1, no poverty, generates jobs and income in rural and urban communities. SDG 5, gender equality, empowers women through crafts, guiding, and hospitality roles. SDG 8, decent work and economic growth, drives employment across sectors. SDG 11, sustainable cities and communities, revives heritage neighborhoods and infrastructure. SDG 12, responsible consumption and production, encourages ethical and local sourcing. SDG 13, climate action, promotes low-carbon travel and ecotourism practices. 6. Community-based cultural tourism. This model promotes equitable tourism where local communities are planners, hosts, and beneficiaries. Features: local ownership and profit sharing, community training and employment, respect for local traditions and consent, limiting visitor volume to reduce social stress. Community-based tourism prevents cultural appropriation and promotes self-determination. 7. Balancing tourism and cultural integrity. While tourism brings revenue, unregulated tourism can erode heritage values through over-tourism and site degradation, cultural commodification and staged authenticity, displacement of local populations due to gentrification, conflicts between host and guest cultures, language loss and erosion of traditional knowledge. Strategies to prevent such negative effects include visitor caps and ticketing systems, authenticity safeguards and cultural codes, local storytelling and interpretation, tourism, zoning, and spatial planning, training for culturally sensitive tour guides. 8 tools for sustainable cultural tourism development heritage management plans, integrate conservation, visitor flow, and interpretation. Carrying capacity assessments, limit tourist numbers to what the site can handle. Tourism impact assessments, measure economic, social, and environmental outcomes. Destination certification schemes, e.g., UNESCO Creative Cities, Green Destinations. Interpretive infrastructure, signage, guidebooks, interactive apps, and cultural centers. Digital heritage, virtual tours, 3D reconstructions, mobile storytelling platforms. 9. Role of the private sector and public institutions. Cultural tourism flourishes when there is synergy between government institutions, e.g., tourism boards, ministries, local councils, private operators, e.g., hotels, tour companies, artisans, transport firms, NGOs, and international agencies, e.g., UNWTO, UNESCO, ICOMOS, academic institutions and training centers, local community organizations, and custodians. The private sector can help scale up access, marketing, and investment, while governments set standards and regulatory frameworks to preserve integrity.